Tiffany Slayton was found alive after reportedly surviving 3 weeks alone, injured in the California mountains. She came across a cabin during a blizzard and said she thought she was hallucinating, that she had made it to the North Pole.
Hold on, this our people?
Yeah.
One of us?
Yeah.
Well, normally stuff like that, when you hear stories like this, is definitely because we don't put ourselves in those situations.
No. We not really outdoorsy like that. You know, people ask me all the time, man, you go camping? No, I grew up in a log cabin. It was worse than a log cabin. I grew up in the woods. Ocho, how long do you think you can survive?
Survive what?
Out there in the wilderness by yourself.
You know, I climbed Mount Everest, right?
Ain't no food in Mount Everest. At least out there in the wilderness, you might run across some game if you can hit it and kill it. Maybe a rabbit, a squirrel, some fowl. Can you fish?
I can spearfish.
Where'd you get the spear from?
What you mean? Where I'm gonna get it from? I'm gonna make it. I was a Cub Scout. I was a lead Cub Scout back in '83.
This man talking about all the things he gonna do and he ain't got nothing. You don't know what berries to eat and not to eat.
You eat the blue ones. The red ones, the red one's not good for you. It fucking your digestive system.
You don't have survival skills.
Based on what I learned as a Cub Scout, I can survive on my own.
I guarantee you don't forgot everything you don't learn.
Yeah, I can survive on my own. Could you survive on your own?
Yeah, I could.
Why you think you can survive on your own? Because of the way you grew up?
Yes.
My point exactly.
That's not how you grew up. You were the Cub Scout a couple of weeks out of the year. I grew up in my environment for 20 years, every day of my life.
I'm a survivor, Unc.
Okay, you listen to the Destiny Child song, Survivor. That's the only thing you survive. Me personally, I feel very comfortable that if I had to, I could survive. I can fish, I can hunt, I could dig bait. Yeah, yes, I could.
You're not the only one to do that. I did that too.
I tell you what we should do is that we should get a YouTube. You go somewhere, I go somewhere, and we see who survive.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna survive. Your ankles gonna be hurting, your knees gonna be hurting, your hips gonna be hurting.
All that be hurting, but I have a belly full. Your stuff healthy and you starving. You think you skin it out, your ass be looking like Skeletor when you get back.
How you start a fire? I can start a fire. How you gonna start a fire?
Are we gonna do it with a flint?
No, 2 rocks. Go ahead. Where you get the flint from? We're putting you out there with nothing and you have to survive on your own.
I know I can.
You know how I know you can't survive in the wild by yourself? You ain't got no goddamn patience.
See, while you got patience, you waiting for something to happen. I'm gonna make something happen.